G'day guys, BG here from Drifter. Just got this Troopy, just finished up fitting out today and it's been picked up later on today. So I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough video. It's a pretty nice fit out. There's a few unique features here which the customer needed, and it's come together beautifully. So just wanted to give you a bit of a run through. It's a really rainy day here in Gloucester, so if the sound's not perfect, I do apologise, but we're just at the mercy of the rain at the moment. So okay, so Chris and Alex, they came down here a couple of months ago and we had a bit of a consultation and we went through what they needed. They had some plans sketched out which we went through, and they basically showed me what they wanted to achieve, and I came up with a solution of how we could achieve that in a way that we could build it, that it was possible to build and also practical to use as an end unit. So this system is based on our Troopy number 6 system, where we've got a walkway, storage here, and then like a wall unit on the right hand side. But yeah, this particular one's got some unique features, so it's definitely worth a bit of a walkthrough video. So the first thing that Chris and Alex did, which was a bit different to normal, is they've gone for a really big fridge. Normally with this style system, if the fridge is here, we use a narrow fridge. Normally when it's a bigger fridge, we put the fridge up behind the passenger seat, but they've gone for the bigger fridge, but it actually works to their advantage in other ways. So having the bigger fridge means this right hand side wall unit is wider. The walkway we had to keep to a minimum, which is fine, and then this left hand side unit here we narrowed up to make enough room for everything else. So one of the first things you'll notice is the finish of the drawers. So yeah, these guys wanted clear lacquered finish on the timber, so they wanted to get away from the carpet. So what we do in that situation is we just carpet the top of the unit, because two reasons. One, it helps the boards to sit in place better because the carpet helps to bind the boards in place. And also the carpet, if you've got cushions and things on there, the carpet just helps to keep the cushions in place. But the rest of the system, apart from the top, is all the clear lacquered timber, which is a really nice finish, so come up well. So with this right hand side wall unit being wider, we were able to build in this little slide out section here. So we wouldn't be able to do this slide out section with a narrower fridge because it would just be too narrow, but with the 12 volt system that Chris and Alex have gone for, we've gone for big lithium batteries and an induction stove. So this is where the induction stove is stored. So we've got a nice easy slide out bench there on some runners, a couple of adjustable legs here. I'll just do the one, and then this opens up. And it gives you this nice big worktop area, and the stove is right here ready to go. So you pull up and you want to make a quick feed or a cup of tea, just slide the bench out, bang, stove's ready to go. No gas bottles, it's just simple, easy. And yeah, the single burner induction stoves, I use one of these stoves. I've only used it a few times, but yeah, they seem pretty good. And more people these days are going with the induction, so yeah, it's a good way to go. So yeah, quite a big worktop area there, and then you know, the fact that that's stored in that little space is quite ingenious really, because you wouldn't really know it's there unless you know it's there. So easy to set up, easy to put away. So there's only a support leg on the fold out piece. This piece here is on the ball bearing runner, so there's no need for a support leg on that part. So that's really nice, you know, nice and easy to set up. Slides in and out beautifully. Okay, on this side here, we've got just a little storage drawer. So this drawer is short, and you'll see why in a minute because we'll move inside. So yeah, still a good bit of space in there. It's a nice tall drawer. Yeah, it's still a good width, and there's plenty of space in there for gear. So the 12 volt system we'll look at in a minute, which is at the front. And yeah, we've got all the switches here. So switch for the water pump, switch for the lights. These two switches here are just spare switches at the moment, but they're going to use them in the future. So, okay, so as you can see, these guys have got the ALU cab pop top. So majority of the time they'll be sleeping at the top, but they wanted the ability to, yeah, sleep down here should they need to, if they're somewhere where they want to be a bit more, yeah, you know, not as obvious as a camper. So yeah, it's a bit of a narrow bed area, but yeah, two of you can sleep in there quite cosily, which would be good when you want to be a bit more indiscreet. These panels here just lift off. So if you had cushions in here, you have your base cushion, and then the cushion that goes in there would lift out and become like the backrest. And then when you're you've got the walkway. If you just have this flat board under the cushion, you don't even know it's there, to be honest. So the best place to store this is under here. And then I'll just jump up. So this part of the bed base here is a laminated section. I'll put a couple of dowels on here and a couple of little receivers in here. Okay, so just drops in like so, and then the support leg here. So it just gives you a nice internal table. Like, it's the first time we've done this kind of system in a Troopy, but I think this is great. You know, two of you can sit here beautifully. You've got like a nice little bench. You can sit here and work on your laptop, or you know, if the weather's like it is in Gloucester today, you can sit here and have your lunch or your dinner, and just get out of the weather. So yeah, this little bench here is a beautiful feature. It come up really well. So Chris and Alex's idea, they had the idea on this one, and I've just put it into practice for them. So yeah, I love this. This front section here also removes, so that gives you full access to this cupboard here. So we put a SMEV sink in here with a tap. So yeah, we don't normally do a built-in sink. These guys really wanted it, so we did. It's pros and cons with built-in sink. So obviously, you know, it's a nice feature. It's convenient, but like it does take up a lot of worktop space because it's always in there. So the SMEV sinks are good because they've got the glass top, but it's not a flat surface. You know, generally I try and push people more towards just having a collapsible tub that you can take outside, because then you get more workspace. But yeah, everyone wants to do things in different ways. So yeah, the sink's really nice in there, and because this unit is wider too, then there is still a good amount of workspace there, so that's good. And then here we've just got a series of drop down doors for storage. So this one here is around the sink, and then yeah, just a couple more down here. So as I always say with these Troopy number 6 style systems, like the canvas bags that we do at Drifter, we do them with a clear front, and they're perfect for this kind of setup because you can put your bag in there and you know what's in the bag without bringing it out and opening it up. So yeah, just a little plug on the Drifter bags. This one here we put a drawer just because we could. And then yeah, of course, got the big Engel 60-litre fridge here, so that opens up, and that's a nice snug fit in there. So obviously with the fridge you need to allow enough room for the fridge and ventilation, but at the same time you want to keep it minimal so we can maximize everything else. So onto the 12 volt with this fit out. Yeah, so induction stove obviously means we need a lot of power. So this is where we've housed all the 12 volt stuff in this box here. So this is the box I was sat on a minute ago. So in here we've got 2 lithium batteries. These are the Safiri batteries, 125 amp hour. So we use them batteries in this fit out because the 2 batteries just fitted in the space better. So normally we try and use a 200 amp hour battery, because the high output is what you need to run the induction, and the high draw in 240 items. So, but yeah, we've gone for the 2 batteries in here. This unit here is a 2000 watt Victron inverter. So the inverters, you can mount them vertically or on this side, so that worked out beautifully. Here we've got the Red Arc DC to DC. This one's the 50 amp. We've gone for a big, because we've got the 2 batteries, you know, high capacity, we've gone for the big DC to DC to get charged back into them batteries as quickly as possible. Just a fuse block in here so everything's fused, and this here is the Victron Smart solar controller. So that's all housed in there. It's easy to get to should you ever need to, plus also it's protected. You know, all this gear here, you want to protect it, so it's nice and safe in that box there. Here we're just running a Drifter distribution panel. So these are a fairly standard fit out on all the 12 volt work we do. So they come with a volt gauge. You've got 2 SIG sockets and a USB, so just really handy. And over here we've got a 240 plug. So these are a double GPO, and they've got a built-in RCD. So the RCD is the trip. So if anything was to short or have an electrical issue, it'll just blow the trip. So it's all 100% safe. And of course, there's another one of them run around the back for the induction as well. So yeah, there's all the 12 volt gear in there. This box at the front here is housing a water tank. So yeah, Chris and Alex had their own water tank. I think it's a Boab or something, but we also have tanks. So we've boxed it in and secured it in there, so it's nice and neat. So on the front end of this unit, we've got a little bit more tucked away. Okay, so Chris and Alex have got this system plumbed up with a water heater, sorry, that runs through the engine. I'm not sure the details on it, it's their device, but we've stored that in here. So what we've done is we've tucked it away, but obviously sometimes it needs to be maintained or looked at, so we've had to make it removable, which was a bit of a challenge. So I'll show you what we've done in a moment. We put the water heater, and there's a space for the water pump to go on this little slider that we built in down below. And to get it out completely, you do have to remove the seat, but the times you'd have to take it out would be very rarely, just for maintenance or if there's any issues. And to take the seat out is only actually 4 bolts, so it only take 5 minutes to pull the seat out, and then you can pull this heater out. But it's down here. So yeah, we've got this little slider built. It's just a couple of shot bolts holding it in, and then this whole thing here slides out. Okay, so this slides out and is completely removable. All right, so again, things like this, it looks quite simple, and it is a simple idea, but to actually get that designed in such a way that it fits and it does function, and it will slide out, and it fits around the wheel arch, and it fits the heater, gives you space around here. Like there's a lot that goes into that. So me and the team here, we spend a lot of time ensuring all these things are done in such a way that they do fit. And that's it. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed having a bit of a look through this one. We've thoroughly enjoyed putting this all together and working with the customer to achieve this result. Yeah, Chris and Alex are on their way here, I've just heard, so we better just give this one a quick dust over before we get here, and we're going to give them a run through it all as well. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch the video, and if you've got any questions, if you're interested in anything like this, or if you're interested in something completely different, come and let us know, because we can do it for you, righto? Alright, thanks guys.